Oregon, a land of stunning landscapes, lush forests, and breathtaking coastlines. But beneath its natural beauty lies something far more sinister. Tonight, we journey into the shadows of the Beaver State, uncovering three of its most chilling and mysterious tales. From the ghostly whispers of the Shanghai tunnels to the eerie depths of Crater Lake and the cursed legend of a lost gold mine. This is Night Ember, and you're about to step into Oregon's darkest secrets. Beneath the lively streets of Portland, where laughter spills from bars and the city pulses with energy, lies a hidden world, a network of tunnels steeped in fear, cruelty, and unimaginable suffering. They call them the Shanghai Tunnels. In the late 1800s and early 1900s, Portland was a thriving port city, an essential hub for commerce. But behind that prosperity was a darker truth. Men would walk into bars looking for a drink, unaware of the traps set for them. Bartenders, in on the scheme, would serve them poisoned or drugged drinks. Minutes later, unconscious bodies were dragged through secret trapdoors and into the shadows below. They woke up to a nightmare, locked in cramped, pitch-black cells, deep underground. No one could hear their screams. By the time they regained full consciousness, it was too late. They were shackled, forced onto ships, and sent away, sold into slavery to work on ships across the Pacific. Many never returned. Many were never even seen again. But what's terrifying isn't just the cruelty of the past. It's the feeling that something remains in those tunnels. Tour guides and visitors report overwhelming feelings of dread. Cold, unnatural drafts brush across your neck when no one else is around. Some claim to have seen shadowy figures lurking in the corners of their vision, vanishing the moment they turn to look. One visitor described hearing frantic footsteps behind them, quick, desperate, as if someone was trying to escape. But when they turned around, nothing. Just the suffocating darkness of the tunnel walls. And there's one story that sends chills down even the bravest spines. A group of ghost hunters once ventured deep into the tunnels late at night. Midway through their investigation, their equipment began to fail. Cameras shut off, batteries drained. Then came the whispers. Soft at first, but growing louder, more frantic. A chilling voice captured on tape whispered just two words: "Still here." Some say, if you listen closely at night, you can still hear the desperate cries of those who never escaped the tunnels. And maybe, just maybe, they're still waiting for someone to help them find their way out. You've heard the cries from beneath Portland's streets. But not all of Oregon's darkest secrets are hidden underground. Some are vast, ancient, and eerily silent, watching from the surface, waiting for someone, bold enough to come too close. Deep in the heart of Oregon lies a place of haunting beauty and unspoken dread, Crater Lake. Formed over 7,000 years ago by the violent eruption of Mount Mazama, it is the deepest lake in the United States. But it's not just the depth that unsettles those who visit. It's what might be hidden beneath those dark, still waters. Deep in the heart of Oregon, surrounded by towering pines and steep cliffs, lies a body of water as breathtaking as it is unsettling, Crater Lake. Known for its pristine beauty and impossibly clear waters, it's the deepest lake in the United States. But beneath its stunning surface, legends whisper of something much darker. Long before this lake existed, Native American tribes spoke of a devastating battle between two powerful spirits, Lao, the spirit of the underworld, and Skell, the spirit of the sky. It's said that Lao's rage shook the earth, collapsing Mount Mazama into itself and creating the vast, bottomless lake we see today. But Lao's defeat didn't mean his end. Many believe his vengeful spirit still lurks beneath the icy waters. But this isn't just ancient legend. Modern encounters suggest something still haunts Crater Lake. Hikers often speak of an eerie silence so heavy it feels unnatural, as if the lake is listening. Some report the chilling sensation of being watched, eyes on them, unseen but undeniable. There are stories of campers waking to find wet footprints around their tents, leading away from the water's edge, but never toward it. Who or what could leave such a mark when no living soul was seen entering the lake? Then, there's the legend of the vanishing fisherman. Boats have disappeared without a trace. No bodies, no wreckage, just gone, swallowed by the cold abyss. Some say the spirits of those lost in the ancient battle still linger beneath the surface, claiming anyone who dares disturb their watery tomb. Even the most seasoned park rangers share unsettling tales. Strange lights flickering just beneath the water late at night, glowing orbs that vanish the moment anyone gets too close. And for the brave souls who dive into the lake's unfathomable depths, there's something even more terrifying than the crushing darkness. They speak of hearing faint whispers, not from above, but from below. Voices that seem ancient, mournful, and desperate. Whispers that promise you're not alone. And that maybe, just maybe, something is waiting in the deep. So, if you ever find yourself standing on the shore of Crater Lake, and the wind suddenly stops, if the water becomes perfectly still, listen closely. You might just hear the lake calling out to you, inviting you to join those who never left. Water isn't the only thing hiding secrets in Oregon. Some mysteries lie beneath the earth itself, buried in forgotten places, shrouded in greed, desperation, and an eerie sense of unfinished business. Our next story takes us deep into the wilderness, where the promise of untold riches has led many to their doom. This is the legend of the Lost Mines of Oregon. In the rugged mountains of Oregon, where dense forests swallow the sunlight and silence stretches for miles, whispers of hidden gold have haunted treasure hunters for over a century. These aren't just tales of fortune. They're stories soaked in obsession, betrayal, and death. The most infamous legend is that of the Lost Cabin Mine. The story begins in the mid-1800s when a prospector named Setters stumbled upon a rich gold vein deep in the wilderness. He built a small cabin nearby, convinced he had found his fortune. But soon after, he vanished, without a trace. When search parties finally found the cabin, they discovered something chilling. The cabin was still there untouched, but inside, no gold, no signs of a struggle, just emptiness. Setters was never found. Some say he was murdered for his claim. Others believe he was cursed by the very land he tried to conquer. But this wasn't the only mine with a dark past. The Blue Bucket Mine, another legendary site, is said to hold vast riches of gold hidden by pioneers crossing the Oregon Trail. When they discovered strange, heavy yellow rocks near a creek, they didn't realize it was gold until it was too late. No one has ever found that site again, though many have tried. Treasure hunters still wander the Oregon wilderness, chasing shadows of wealth, but those who search too long often report strange experiences. Visions of ghostly figures, voices whispering from the trees, and an overwhelming feeling that they're being watched. Some say the spirits of those who died chasing gold still guard these hidden riches, forever cursed to roam the forest, protecting a fortune that was never meant to be found. So, if you ever find yourself hiking through Oregon's remote mountains, and the wind suddenly shifts, if you hear the faint clink of metal echoing from the shadows, maybe it's just the forest. Or maybe it's something or someone who never left the mine behind. Oregon, a land of breathtaking beauty, but beneath its stunning landscapes lurk shadows of the past. Tonight, we've walked the haunted tunnels beneath Portland, stood at the eerie shores of Crater Lake, and ventured deep into the wilderness in search of lost gold. But these are only fragments of the mysteries hidden in the Beaver State. Who knows what else lies buried, waiting to be uncovered? If you love exploring the unknown, uncovering eerie legends, and stepping into the darker corners of history, make sure to hit that like button. Share this with those who dare to peer into the abyss, and subscribe with notifications on, because the next chilling story might be closer than you think.